Hello, Nathan here from the Wolcott team at Remax here in beautiful Burlington, Ontario. Burlington is part of Halton Region and was just recently named for the third year in a row #1 best mid-sized city to raise a family in Canada. Excuse me. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a winning strategy in heated markets. So as I'm sure everybody's fairly well aware, is right now the market in southwestern Ontario and in fact most areas has been extremely heated, with lots of sales happening in competition, and in fact because of this a lot of sellers have been asking their listing agents to hold off offers until a certain time. So they would list their house on, say, a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and not say within their listing, that they did not want to look at any offers until the following Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that type of thing. The strategy on that end of it is so that, of course, they can get the most number of people through the house as they can, and then hopefully drum up more than one offer and get firm offers as opposed to conditional offers and over asking and all that fun stuff. So, and it has been a strategy that has worked quite well on one side. In another area, we find a lot of buyers are getting frustrated with this, and in fact are starting to say, you know what, they're holding off offers. I'm not even going to go take a look at this house anymore because I don't want to get into the bidding war situations. Of course, there's more people that still go and look and end up in competition. So one way that is not an extremely well-known way to win in a situation like this, at least from my experience, not a lot of people are aware of this strategy that I wanted to talk about. In fact, I was a small part of a conversation in a group on Facebook recently where it seemed like a number of people definitely were not aware of it, and they were totally shocked and thought it was, oh, this shouldn't be happening. How can this happen? So what I'm talking about is something called bully offers. So what a bully offer is when a buyer chooses to put an offer in on a home that is asking for offers to be held off until, let's use Monday as an example. They see the house on Saturday, they love it, they think it's the right house for them, but they don't want to go in competition. So they put their offer in with the irrevocable time of, say, that's Saturday night as opposed to the Monday. So the seller then has the option to either look at the offer, flat out refuse to look at it because they're going to hold to their guns and wait till Monday, and go from there. So the bully offer is one where the buyer puts their offer in ahead of time with an irrevocable well before. The main reason here that I was thinking, or why I wanted to talk about this, is because it seemed in this discussion that I was in where a lot of agents were thinking that this was something that was below board. That how can they do this? You know, the other buyers don't get a chance to see it then, and all of this stuff. And I think what the biggest thing was within this is that these agents were not taking fully into account their buyer representation agreement that they may have with their buyers. So under any representation agreement, it is the agent's responsibility to look out for the best interest of their client. In this case, if they are acting as a buyer's agent, their obligations are to make sure that they're looking out for the best interest of their buyers. And in this case, that could mean putting in an offer and keeping them out of competition. It's always the best way to look after their best interests. Of course, it should be noted that a bully offer will have to be, or most likely if the house is listed correctly, would have to be a very strong offer, meaning it would most likely still be an over asking price offer, potentially a no conditions offer, most likely a no conditions offer, and then the strategy is, of course, to keep the timelines as tight as possible so that the listing agent still doesn't have time to go out and get other offers to drum up on top of that. So bully offers are definitely not an underhanded way. If a listing agent is allowed to be instructed to hold off offers till a certain time because they're going to look out for the best interest of the seller, a buyer's agent definitely has the ability to try to force the issue. And in that case, and because of those reasons, I think calling it a bully offer is really not the best thing in the world. I don't think it's an appropriate terminology for it. I've used it a few times in this market that we're in. They haven't worked out. They won't, not all the time will they. However, sometimes they do. If you have any more questions about this, or of course anything to do with the buying process or the selling process, of course, be happy to give you a hand. Again, my name is Nathan. I'm with the Wolcott team at RE/MAX in Burlington, Ontario. Be happy to give you a hand. Have a great day.